What's up, guys? We are back with a second video today because we now have the development update that was mentioned in the patch notes earlier today, and I said I would make a video on this if there's anything big in here. Well, I can tell you there is. There's a lot of massive stuff in here. I've only heard a couple of things. I've had a quick skim of this. The rest we'll go through together for the first time and give my thoughts on it, and you guys will find out about it too if you haven't already read it. But this is pretty big, so let's go through it. So we've got the development update 20th of September 2022, and it says, "Hello everyone, I am Mod Keeper, the executive producer for RuneScape. I wrote a blog post a few months ago to introduce myself, describe my work, and outline some upcoming content. As we get to the end of our announced roadmap from earlier this year, I want to share some more updates, especially as I know you've been eager to know what's coming up in RuneScape." So this is kind of like another roadmap, basically, with a load of big things. So we've got the development update here. We've got Legacy of Zamarak, which was the Lord of Chaos quest and boss battle, which we've got. The Wilderness Reborn, we've got that as well. The Wilderness Flash events. These ones are in color still. These ones are grayed out. I wonder, are these ones still need doing? I'm reckoning Civil War mini quest. Okay, yeah. So I think these are all still needing to be done. So we've got those two so far, and there's those three. In 2022, in development, we've got the new Master Max Capes, which I guess we're going to hear about further on, but I'm not 100% sure. New skilling locations, retro overrides, ninja strikes, new Jagex launcher. This is in the rest of 2022. And then in 2023, the main updates. We have a new storyline, updated death costs, new training methods, new quests, and a new skill. A new skill. We have a brand new skill coming to the game as well in 2023. So that's freaking badass. And obviously, for all you people that like to race for that, now would be your time to start saving up all your GP and getting prepared for this, because holy crap, we got a brand new skill coming out. This is big stuff announced. So this is pretty badass. But let's go through this. It's a big wall of text, so we're going to go through it. You guys can just listen if you want to. And hopefully I'll have some more information on stuff in here, but that's freaking huge, man. So here we go. This summer marks the beginning of a new storyline, Legacy of Zamarak. And based on the packed leaderboards for the Zamarak boss, plenty of you have already got involved. Zami's pretty freaking badass, to be fair. Over the months ahead, we'll continue the narrative with the addition of some smaller content, including a quest which may or may not mark the start of a new adventure. By the end of this year, a further addition will be made to the Wilderness, which was recently reborn into a brand new high-risk PvM area for courageous players to venture into. The new content is called Wilderness Events, and it's dropping in October. Look for more information about this soon. Okay. So there's another edition coming, which is a new high-risk PvM area. This is pretty interesting. Is this when we're getting wilderness bosses? Maybe? I don't know. But we're gonna get more info on this soon. That's pretty badass though. Because at the moment, I was looking at the wilderness thinking like, this is cool for Slayer and stuff, but there's nothing else really in there for anybody else. But if they're gonna do something with a high-risk PvM area, this could be very interesting. I like this. I like this a hell of a lot. We'll also keep delivering those quality of life updates we know you love, including bringing some game jam concepts that our talented designers worked on this June into the game. You might have noticed the recent graphical revision of a free-to-play areas that mod Black Witch and Alex worked on, which is a fantastic example of what can be accomplished when people work on a project they're passionate about. So for anyone who doesn't know, game jam is basically where mods get time to work on their own stuff. And that's where quite a lot of the stuff comes from. I believe Solak originally was something from Game Jam, and I believe the solo Solak was also from the same thing. So, it's pretty interesting. So this is pretty badass, and hopefully we do see some more stuff in there. Seeing the new retro overrides that you've chosen to include in the game also makes me very happy. We plan to release them all in the coming months, and I want to thank you all for engaging so massively and making this project happen. Yeah, you may ask me about our plans for 2023. And normally this is the part where I say it's too early to talk about that yet, but there's no harm in taking a sneak peek. So that's what we've just been seeing up above. We've been working hard on the death costs and Grand Exchange tax update, which we hoped to deliver before the end of the year. However, we want to make sure that this update addresses all of our players' concerns, so we've decided to spend a bit more time on it before it launches in the early 2023. This is fine. I really have no problem with them like delaying updates like this. Now, I know people just want death costs fixed and the Grand Exchange fixed, and like, just do it now. I mean, I didn't expect it till next year anyway, but when they delay stuff to make sure it's done properly, as long as when it launches it's done properly, then it's fine. And they communicate it. As long as they communicate it and they say, look, we are still doing this, it's not been put to the side, it's just we want to make sure it's done properly, and it is being delayed, then there's no problem with that. Personally, I don't think there is anyway. And I think this is good. This is a good decision, and it's the right decision, so that's fine. We'll also see the launch of a new storyline that will be woven through our next phase of content releases. I don't want to spoil anything, but rest assured, it'll be a great surprise. Cool. Do you recall prehistoric Potterington's accidental fletching and firemaking training from earlier this year? I certainly won't forget the sheer number of jokes and puns in the development teams came up with. Although I can't guarantee the same degree of wit, I'm pleased to announce that we'll have a new training method coming in 2023 in 2023 as well. Speaking of skilling, I think it's also time for us to let you in on a big secret. For some months now, we've been working on RuneScape's newest skill. Yes, you heard that correctly. If all goes well, you'll be hearing much more about this very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. This is the brand new skill coming into the game. Maybe it's going to have something to do with this new training method as well. I don't know, but what else could they even put into the game? I don't know, but hopefully it brings something pretty amazing. Hopefully it does. The archaeology was a great skill to add to the game. Like, it genuinely was. They did a great job with it. So hopefully it's something that sort of goes on the same sort of level. And while I'll have to remax again, many of you guys will be thinking like, ugh, another skill. Many of you guys will be like, holy crap, hell yes, can't wait. But I think it's pretty badass, and it's always good to see new skills. So that's where we stand on the development front. As you can see, we've got numerous exciting projects on the go. We'll continue to listen to your feedback, update our tools and pipelines, and of course, release new content, features, and mechanics. There's loads more to come in 2023 than what we've spoken about here, so you can look forward to more announcements as the year progresses. We've also heard your concerns, and we'd like to thank you all for your honest feedback. This Friday, September 23rd, we'd like to invite you to a Q&A session on Reddit. You should soon see a message from our community team with additional information. So if you have any questions for us, be sure to check it out. So if you guys do have any other questions and stuff, and other concerns and whatnot, then that's a great place to be headed over. Finally, I'd like to talk about Fresh Start Worlds. We all think this event has so much potential, and our hope is that it brings more players than ever to the wonderful world of RuneScape. This is an experiment that has so much love poured into it, and whatever happens, it's sure to teach us how best to continually grow the game. Huge thanks to everyone who sent in their feedback and helped us find the good balance of this event. We can't wait to see your theory crafting, heroic victories, and player-made stories as you shape these Fresh Start Worlds. This is the magic of RuneScape, and it's going to make for a great end to the year. Talk to you soon. Okay, so about the Fresh Start Worlds, I still think there's a lot of stuff that could have been changed, but you know, this, like I say, it's an experiment, and I mean, it could definitely be done better. But the thing is, I still want it to do well. Like, I might not even take part in it in any way whatsoever, but as a content creator, of course I want more players to join the game. I want more people to be playing the game, watching content of the game. It's my job at the end of the day, and it's my income as well. So the more people watching, obviously it balances out in a positive for me. And I'd never want anything to go badly for the game. So hopefully this does go well, in all honesty. I don't know, we'll have to see. I know they've been pushing out adverts for it now. So that's quite good. And I had some people in the stream the other day, yesterday even, saying that they are coming back to the game for Fresh Start Worlds. So that's pretty interesting that they're going to try the game out, Fresh Start Worlds. They were watching the stream yesterday to see if they could learn anything while they're watching, pick anything up, ask questions and stuff. So that's definitely good, but it's whether they've actually done properly enough. We'll have to see how it goes. But obviously I hope it does go really, really well. But there's a lot in here, guys. There's a hell of a lot to digest in here. There's a new bit coming up with the wilderness very soon, which is going to be absolutely badass. I mean, the wilderness flash events or whatever, the PVM thing. What do they say? The new addition with a brand new high-risk PVM area. If this is, we'll have to just see what's happening. Well, it's new content. It's called Wilderness Events. We'll see what happens with that. It's coming in October, so not too far off. And obviously there's a brand new skill coming as well. Like, that's freaking insane. The fact that they just dropped a new skill like that, and it's still quite a while off. It gives you plenty of time to prepare, build up your banks, getting ready and stuff. So there's a lot ahead. Now, obviously, this probably isn't as big as Elder God was 3 and then archaeology and all that sort of stuff. But hey, this is a lot of good stuff, and it's great to see. And I love when they do this sort of communication with the roadmap and stuff, and when they are telling us what's going on. Like, the communication is key, man. When they tell us stuff like this, it's great. Like with the delay of the Grand Exchange and death costs and the tax update and stuff, like, there's no problem with this. I don't have a problem with it being delayed. Just communicate that. just say it. Don't just leave it sat in the dust for people to wonder, is it ever going to happen? So this is great. But yeah, I hope you all found this useful. If you did, then make sure to leave a like. Do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Of course, I will link this in the description if you want to come and have a read for it yourself as well. But freaking hell, there's so much stuff in here. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Very interested as always. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye.